Let's take a look at some explicit exponential examples. Starting in the year 2006, the number of speeding tickets issued each year in Middletown is predicted to grow according to the exponential growth model of the form. So it's nice they gave us the formula. During the year 2006, Middletown issued 220 speeding tickets. Every year thereafter, the number of speeding tickets issued is predicted to grow by 5%. Now, when you have a percent growth, that's exponential. If it said predicted to grow by 20 tickets, then now that's a constant growth. That's linear. But this is exponential growth. So what we can get is that the R value, now 5% literally means 5 over 100, which is 0.05. Furthermore, initially, P sub 0, 220. And that just leaves us, what does T mean? T equals the years after when our initial value was, which is 2006. So with all this information, we can write down our formula. P sub T equals P sub 0 is 220, parenthesis 1 plus R is 0.05 to the T. And we want to know in the year 2019. Now 2019 is how many years after 2006? We can do a quick calculation, just subtracting, and we get 13. So we need to evaluate P sub 13 to figure out how many tickets are predicted in 2019. 13 years since 2006. So we have 220 times 1 plus 0.05 to the 13. And let's take a look at what we would get. So we have 220 parenthesis 1 plus 0.05 parenthesis exponent button 13. Now let's see rounding. Rounding to the nearest ticket, I see 415 as the rounded number. So approximately 415 tickets. Now the follow-up question, write the recursive model for the number of speeding tickets. The recursive model is P sub 0 is given, and P sub n, or I guess we could use T, in this case, P sub T equals P sub T minus 1 times R. However, this R is not the same as the R before, so this is a confusing fact. This R and this R are not the same. Rather, this is the R in the recursive model. It's what's actually being multiplied over and over and over. So this problem would be, in recursive definition, P sub 0 equals 220, and P sub T equals P sub T minus 1 times 1.05, which is our 1 plus 0.05 simplified. That would be the recursive definition. And we can double check this and see if this makes sense. Starting out with 220, we can code the recursive definition using the answer button. Anywhere you see the P sub T minus 1, that's the answer button. And then times 1.05. So 220 is 2006. When I hit enter, this will be 2007, 2008, 2009, 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. This is 2019. And that rounded 415 tickets. So this recursive model is working. It is giving us the correct 13 years later in 2019. Everything looks great. All right, I hope this helps. Go ahead and pause the video while you work out this next question. What you should get, first off, the model, P sub t equals 7.6 times 1 plus 0.02 to the t. And we're looking for P sub 7, which rounded is 8.7 billion people. The recursive model would be P sub 0 equals 7.6, and P sub n equals P sub n minus 1 times 1.02. And they have t, maybe sorry, I should change those to t's, shouldn't I? And P is in billions, and T equals number of years after or since 2018. That would complete the definition. Okay,